Hi, my name is Imelda Trisnarahayu with the student number 22232220016, and I want to tell you about challenges among multilingual speakers of English. I have three main points of this, and without any further ado, let's get started with number one. Beginners fear of speaking. I don't know why this seems so daunting to me. When I see someone confidently addressing a crowd, it's as if they possess some special power that I don't have. I know it's common fear, but for a beginner like me, this fear truly feels haunting. As I approach the moment to speak in front of a group, my heart races faster than a jet. The feeling is so intense, making me feel like all eyes will be on me. And dreadful questions start to arise. Oh my god, what if I say something foolish? Or what if I forget what I'm supposed to say? One thing that makes it even scarier is the expectation. Others might expect me to speak smoothly. That's a pressure. But over time, I realized that the fear of speaking is a part of learning process. No one is born a great speaker. Everyone needs to learn and grow. I started with baby steps, talking in front of the mirror, speaking with close friends, and slowly I felt a bit more comfortable. I realized that people don't always remember what I say or how I say it. What's more important is the message I want to convey. Of course, I still get nervous sometimes, but now I know that fear is a friend, not a foe. It's the push that drives me to keep learning, growing, and becoming better at speaking. And every time I overcome the fear, I feel like I achieved something remarkable. So, if you're a beginner who's afraid to speak, remember that you're not alone. We've all been through it. And don't let the fear hold you back. Keep speaking, keep learning, and you'll find that fear diminishing over time. It's a journey worth taking because speaking is how we share our thoughts, ideas, and stories with the world. The second point is intimidation at the pre-intermediate. It's funny how the journey of learning a language unfolds. At first, when you're just starting out, everything seems so daunting. You grapple with the basics, stumble over pronunciation, and wrestle with grammar rules. That seem more like a labyrinth than a structured system. But somehow you push it through, and as time goes by, you start to gain confidence. You begin to understand, to communicate, and it feels like you're making a progress. Then, one day, it hits you like a ton of bricks. You realize just how fast the world of language truly is. It's like standing at the edge of an ocean and you've only dipped your toes in the water. You thought you were getting somewhere, but now you see the endless horizon stretching out before you. You know the basics, but now you're faced with idioms, slang, regional accent, and advanced grammar. It's as if you've entered a whole new dimension of the language. Suddenly, the books you read and conversation you have become more complex. You listen to native speaker and wonder if you'll ever truly grasp the richness of their expressions. And that can be overwhelming. You may feel a sense of frustration, even a touch of despair. You thought you were making strides and now you're humbled by how much there is left to learn. It's a humbling experience. A reminder that language is a living, breathing entity that evolves and surprises at every turn. But here's the beautiful of it all. The journey of language learning is never-ending adventures. It's a constant discovery of new words, new phrases, and new ways to express yourself. It's a journey that keeps your mind sharp, your curiosity alive, and your horizon expanding. So yeah, it can be overwhelming when you realize how much you have left to learn. But don't let that discourage you. Embrace the challenge. Realize the complexity. And remember that every word you learn, every sentence you construct is a step closer to mastering of magnificent words of language. And that, my friends, is a journey worth taking. And this is the last point. There are times when motivation takes a nosedive and the urge to give up starts to creep in. It's like you're sailing on a ship through calm water and suddenly a storm appears on the horizon. Doubt, frustration, and fatigue start to wash over you, and you wonder if it's all worth it. Learning and improving in any endeavor, especially a language, is no different. There are moments when it feels like you're stuck in a never-ending loop, grappling with the same words, the same phrases, or the same grammar rules. The initial excitement you have when you embark on this journey seems like a distant memory. You start questioning yourself like, why am I doing this? Is it worth the effort? Can I really become fluent? Those doubts are like chalkboards looming over your determination. But here's the thing about motivation, it's not a constant, a wavering force. It ebbs and flows, and that's completely normal. What's important is how you deal with those moments when motivation decreases and the urge of give up arises. First, take a step back. Remember why you started this journey in the first place. Maybe it's to connect with people from different countries, cultures, travel confidently, or simply to challenge yourself. Reconnect with your initial purpose. Second, break things down into smaller. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Set achievable milestones and celebrate your progress along the way. It's like marking off waypoints on a map. Each one brings you closer to your destination, right? Third, find inspiration and support. Connect with fellow language learners, join language clubs, or engage with native speakers. Sharing your struggles and success with others who understand can be incredible motivation. Lastly, be kind to yourself. It's the most important thing. Recognize that setbacks are a part of the journey. You might stumble over words, make mistakes, or have days when you feel like you are not progressing at all. That's okay. It doesn't define your ability or determination. Pick yourself up, brush off the doubt, and keep moving forward. So, when motivation decreases and the urge of give up looms, remember this. It's natural part of the process, but it's also a chance to prove yourself that you're resilient, that you can overcome challenges, and that you have power to achieve your language learning goals. Don't let that urge to give up win. Keep pushing, keep learning, and in the end, you'll be grateful you did. Okay, bye bye.